I'll be honest with you, yesterday was one of those days that was difficult in the midst of this pandemic that we find ourselves in. Yesterday would have been the Chrism Mass here in the Archdiocese of Chicago, and it's been postponed, and rightfully so that when we come out of this moment of pandemic in our global community, this local church will have something to gather for and to celebrate as the community of disciples that we are here in Chicago. But it did take away the sense of loss that I felt yesterday. Chrism Day is always fun just because it's an opportunity for the brothers, my brother priests, to come together throughout the course of the morning leading up to the Chrism Mass and be in community with each other. We have prayer in the morning, we have a talk, we have the opportunity for the sacrament of reconciliation, we share a meal with each other, we spend time in conversation and dialogue with our Archbishop, Cardinal Supich, and then we come really to the ultimate moment of the day, which is the Chrism Mass, where we gather with the faithful of the Archdiocese of Chicago. The liturgy is always so uplifting and joyful and celebratory, but one of the moments of the liturgy is that all of the priests that are gathered there renew the promises that they made on the day of their ordination. And in missing that part of what would have been yesterday, I came back to a song that was introduced to me by a dear friend, by Tasha, Cobbs, Leonard, entitled "You Know My Name." And I firmly believe that the fact that God knows my name is why I'm a priest, because he used so many people around me to use the phrase Bradley. I think you'd make a great priest. You can remove the word great from that and just say, Bradley, you should be a priest. But that's so true of all of us in life. God calls us by name into different situations, different occupations, different places, to be about his business. You know, it leads you back to the book of Jeremiah, where it says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. All of us, regardless of what we're doing in life, have been called to do what we're doing because of God's divine plan for each of us. It's our vocation, whether that's in ordained ministry as it is for me, or just ministry in general to another, however that manifests itself, whether in the church or outside, we're all called to be of service to each other in God's name. And in this moment, as so many of our vocations maybe are put on hold, in the sense that we're not doing the stuff that we might be used to be doing or going to the places where we do that stuff, our vocation of service to another is heightened in caring for each other and making sure that this virus doesn't spread any more so than it already is in our global community, by taking care of those who we live with or shelter in place with, by physically distancing ourselves when we have to go out and do things so that we protect the other. He's called us all by name to this moment together as a global community, to share in this common vocation in this moment now of reaching out and caring for each other as best as we can. He calls us by name, friends. How today has he called you by your name to follow him and to be of service of another in his holy name?
He knows my name.
my name. You know my name. Oh, how you walk with me. Oh, how you talk with me.